Hi guys, Gretchen with Yoga and Herb here. I'm here with your Iava lesson for Karuna Reiki. Sorry, my little fuzzy socks are a little weird. So Iava is a really cool little symbol. It works with earth, wind, fire, water. It works with the elements basically. It can connect you to not only the sources above, but if you use it on your earth star chakra, it will connect you really, really well with Mother Nature and allowing you to call upon the energies of healing from Mother Nature, from the forests, from rivers, mountains, that type of thing. But let's start with other things that Iava does. Iava breaks illusions and programming. Whether or not you like it, you've been programmed. You've been programmed since birth. Mainstream media is probably the biggest source of this programming. It tells you what to wear. It tells you who's cool. It tells you how your body should look. It tells you what you should be making, what you should be driving. It tells you how you should live your life. Even if you don't watch mainstream media, if you don't pay attention, or if you go out of your way to ignore that type of stuff, you've still been programmed. You've been programmed to believe that if you don't go to college right after high school, you're a failure. You've been programmed to believe that if you don't go to college, you're a failure. You're programmed to believe that if you want to do something creative with your life, that your life and your livelihood is worth less than someone who wanted to go to law school. These are all false. These are all not true. These are all illusions and things that you've been programmed to believe. Iava helps you see through that bullshit. It also helps you see through other illusions, like people who are manipulating you, who you think are doing things for your own good, who they may think they're doing things for your own good. So you'll start seeing that and be like, yeah, so that's not really what I want. That's what you want for me. And I do appreciate it because, it would be a pretty cool little life over there. It's not really, not my jam, not my thing. So then you'll start seeing, yeah, so I've been pushed this way because I do have a knack for this. But it doesn't make me happy. It doesn't bring me joy. If it doesn't bring you joy, it's not going to be your life's purpose. I can pretty much guarantee that. All right, let's move on to the next thing. The next thing will be moving from codependence to interconnectedness. We're not responsible for how other people feel about us. We're not responsible for people who don't like us. We're not responsible for people who like us. We're not responsible for people who think that we are the source of their happiness or their sadness. In that same spirit, they're not responsible for our opinions of them. If you think poorly of someone, if you feel like they are a psychic vampire, because we do know these people who we feel drained by being around them, the psychic vampires, and we know this going ahead of going into these situations, they're not responsible for our opinion of them. We're responsible for our opinion of them. Our opinions of them were formed based on experiences with them. Those experiences were based on a perspective that we had based on experiences before we even met this person. So we are responsible for how we feel about other people. We are not responsible for how other people feel about us. So hopefully that makes some sense to you. The next thing that Iava helps with is seeing the oneness. Love knows no bounds. It knows no separation. It sees everything together. What separates us is going to be ego. It's going to be just basically ego, like somebody who feels insecure and just needs to be better than somebody else. They start separating or putting us in different classes, different compartments. Like, oh, okay, so you decided that you want to be in the restaurant business for your entire life. You get what you deserve. You should never have a holiday off with your family. That's what you decided because I'm better than you. I went to college and I get all these federal holidays and these weekends off, so I'm superior. That's bullshit. That's bullshit. That's ego. Like literally, that's flat ego. But that is how we have been programmed to think. So Iava helps with all of these things, and it will help you to start to jive with the higher beings and see kind of like the oneness between the two worlds. The next thing it'll help us with is empowerment. It gives us the power to take action to fulfill our soul's purpose. Our souls made contracts with the Akashic field way before we were born into this life. Basically, they looked at your previous lives. You looked at your previous lives and were like, okay, so these are the lessons I kind of want to knock out in this life. So you make this soul's contract with the Akashic field. These are the things that you were meant to do from birth. These things get derailed because, why? You're programmed. Because you're programmed by your parents. You're told no, you're told yes. You're told, hey, this is my smart kid. Hey, this is my cute kid. Hey, this is my artistic kid. Hey, this is my kid that's good at math. You were programmed. You know, you may be good at math, but you may have like 7, 8 other really great aspects of you that were part of your soul's purpose, but that wasn't focused in on by these people early on in your life. The math part was, so then you were programmed to go that way. So this will empower you to go back to that, get glimpses of that soul contract. We'll get to that part in a minute. Anyway, it'll get you excited again about what you're supposed to be doing. If you're not excited about what you're doing, if you're not happy about what you're doing, if you're miserable, you're not doing the right thing. You know you're not doing the right thing, but fortunately, you are taking the steps to see what you're supposed to be doing to make you happy. It helps with healing Mother Earth. We touched on this briefly. Connects us to the Earth with the Earth Star Chakra. The Earth Star Chakra is going to be the chakra point right below your root chakra. We've spoken a couple of times before about multiple chakras, not just the 7 that are on the cute little totes and everything, but the other ones that exist as well. Anyway, so this one, the Earth Soul Chakra, will be right below your root chakra, and you will, when you attune it onto your chakra systems, you'll definitely get it onto that one. And then when you're doing some meditations out in nature, you might learn some lessons from trees or mushrooms or rivers or mountains or clouds, whatever. Something might come to you. It interconnects us to spiritual healing. We begin to see patterns, rhythms, and all of that around us. If you use this in conjunction with Seiheki, Hearth, and Shikaseiki, maybe that chokure sandwich, this really helps with your clients or yourself if you're battling addictions of any sort. It doesn't have to be drug addictions. I mean, you can get addicted to working out. You know that. All right. The archangel that is connected to Iava is going to be Azrael. Azrael is known as the angel of death. That sounds terrible, I know. That is just what people have shortened it to. He has so much more going on than just being the angel of death. He doesn't just like come down, swoop up these souls and take them up to whatever it is that you have your soul go up to. The universal life, heaven, whatever it is. Anyway, so Azrael, the angel of death, what he does is, once you pass from this life, is he uses compassion and healing to help you go from this world into the next world, drops you at the feet of your divine being. That place, at the feet of your divine being, you're then allowed to look at your Akashic records. See the contract that you made for this lifetime, the contracts that you made for the previous lifetime, but you do so at the foot of your divine being, because you're meant to do this without self-judgment, with compassion for yourself, so that you can say, oh, this is where I got off track. It's okay, I forgive myself. I'll add that into my contract for my next life. So Azrael helps with that healing and that compassion and guiding you there so you can show compassion to yourself. Azrael also helps bring love and comfort to people who have recently lost a loved one. So if you're helping someone who is grieving, Iava would be a really great one to help bring them a little bit of light, a little bit of understanding that even though their loved one's body is no longer working on this life, that they are being helped and healed into the next life, and you'll find them then. In this life, when you're working with Iava and you're working with Azrael, what you're going to do is attune it to the 3 top chakras, your third eye, your crown, and your star chakra. You'll do these all at the same time during a meditation. You'll ask for Azrael's help in keeping you connected with the divine, so that you can offer, through your Reiki healings, the same compassion and healing that Azrael does, the same interconnectedness, the same inner peace, that you and your loved ones will meet again, that this is just temporary. This shell, this body is temporary. It's meant to accomplish things that you set out to accomplish before you were born. And sadly, somebody you know may have gone before you. It'll help you heal. If nobody's gone before you and you're just using this to help heal and help break those veils of illusion, it will help you to ascend a little faster the earlier on you start using this and breaking those veils of illusion. Evidently words are hard for me today. So, all right. Oh, it will, because when using Iava, you can use Iava on a daily basis on your self-Reiki. It will help break all those veils, right? So then that will help you be more in touch, and you can ask to see your contract, so you can see exactly what you're meant to do. Get back on that path, get happy about it, be excited, and actually vibe higher and bring the goals, the things that are meant for you, the things that were truly meant for you, not the things that you were programmed to you, and continue on your path as a healer. Until our next lesson, namaste. It might help if I showed you how to draw it. Again, you'll be at this. Oh, this is also the one that you need to go ahead and email me, and I'll attune you to this and the previous Karuna key ones for your first level. So Iava, and this is a good one to chant as well. I'll be posting a chanting and Reiki symbol video, so you understand. Some of these look a little weird, but they're basically just the physical manifestation of these vibrational energies. And the other cool thing is Iava works kind of like, if you're a total nerd like some of us, I love the movie The Fifth Element. So Iava works as like the fifth element, kind of tying in all the other elements. So you're going to start here. And Iava. 1. Iava. And then here you're going to actually say not Iava. You'll say earth, fire, water, air. So you'll basically ask for the help of the elements. You'll get all of that nature in there. We'll draw it one more time. You'll go, Iava. Earth, fire, water, air. I know there are some Reiki people out there who are like, don't tell people, don't show people the symbols. If they hear you chanting it, they're going to Google it. You don't need to hide the symbols. They're everywhere. They can find the information if they want it. So that's just a little silliness there. That's for people who want to keep it a big secret instead of heal the world. Heal the world, heal the earth. This time for real, though. Until next time, namaste.